Hey everybody, how we doing today? My name is Michael.
And I'm Dione.
And this is Max, and welcome to Misfits Adventures. Today is a beautiful day. It is Saturday, and we've got to go to work in a couple hours, so we decided to make this little video because we're going to plant some plants and plant some seeds. So if you want to help us plant these, then we can watch them all summer long grow in front of our camper. That'd be kind of fun, I guess. Maybe not, I don't know. But fun for us anyways. Drill some holes in these totes, and these totes were actually held with water, and they were the ones from DirecTV. Yeah, and that held down the little sled that held the dish. So yeah, we're going to reuse them. So what we're doing is I just made a bunch of holes in the bottom, perforated it, and then I did some along the sides all the way around, and that should drain it pretty good. And then we're just going to put some rock up to about here a little bit, and then the rest all dirt, and we're just going to plant these little flowers, and we've got some seeds we're going to put in there too. So but that's what we're doing. So we went ahead and we put some dirt in it. And next we're going to put the plants in. So right here. All right. Make that sure that's down in it. Covered up good. And back it down a little bit. All right. And there's just happened to be 6 spots left on those two. There, you got it? Mm-hmm. So we got them all planted. We had 3 little packs of seeds. I mixed them all to one, shook it up, and I put some in this one over on this side and some in this one. These two didn't get any. The other far cornered one where she's at. So we're going to put these around and keep watering them, and we'll see what happens. So it doesn't look like much, but this is what it is, and hopefully those grow up to be big plants and big flowers, and the seeds take hold. And then when we go to the store next time, we're just going to buy a bunch of seeds, like I said, mix them in a bowl and put them inside, see what grows. But yeah, this is as far as we're going to get for a garden. We might take the big pot like we normally do and stick a tomato plant in there, a little tomato. And there, we got that pot still. We'll put some big rocks down at the bottom of it, put the dirt in, and we'll have it. So we got to get to work. It's that time of day. So we'll check you out tomorrow. Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
Well, there's not bye.
Well, stay tuned.
Just, she doesn't know what to say. All right. Hey, good morning, everybody. It is a couple days later, actually a weekend later in a day. Yeah, Friday is when we went ahead and planted those flowers and pansies and all that stuff. And then we went to work. So today we're off. I go get my COVID shot tonight at 6:45. So really can't be doing too much stuff today. It is 420, so happy 420 to everybody. Yep. And so we decided we needed to do some things around here. So we're going to plant some more plants. Of course, we have to have a tomato plant or two. So these are big boys. These are the beefsteak tomatoes. Now, I want you to see that that's what it says here. So when they grow up and they grow up to be little baby cherry tomatoes, it's definitely my fault. But yeah, they're both beefsteak tomatoes, hopefully. That one doesn't say. Yep, that's a beefsteak, it says. So we'll plant those in the big pot like we normally do. So what are we going to do today?
We are going to clean out and flush all the water lines.
And how do we do that?
With vinegar.
Vinegar. So what we did, we bought 6 gallons of vinegar. And you say, well, how do you flush out your lines with 6 gallons of vinegar, and where do you put it? Well, in a camper, you have portable water. So we have a 30-gallon tank. It's actually a 38-gallon tank. So I don't know how much vinegar we really need to add, but we went and got 6 gallons of it. We're going to put it in where the portable water goes. And then what we're going to do is turn on the water to everything, let it run through the sink in the bathroom, the toilet. We're going to make sure the water heater gets filled. And we'll take you on that little trip here. So after we flush it, we have to change something in the hot water heater that has to be changed every 6 months or so. We're about 8 months in, so that's not good, but we're 8 months in. So Dione got up this morning and she got us the new anode rod. That goes in your hot water heater. Make sure you get it for whatever model of water heater you have. There's different ones for different models. You can see this one is a Suburban. And then these were a little high. Usually at Walmart they're a little bit cheaper. But this is a filter that everybody uses, I guess. And this is just goes on to your hose. And so the water coming out gets filtered going into your camper. So we try to do that, and we try to change this definitely every 6 months. So we usually buy 2 of them, and that works really well. You can get these at Walmart. We just so happen to get ours at a RV supply store here in town because we'd like to give them our business. And the real reason is because Walmart didn't have any RV equipment whatsoever at all. And so I don't know what they're doing. We're kind of thinking our store had inventory. This thing we bought last time, and what this does is you hook it onto your hose and you can actually flush out your hot water heater. So we're going to show you all that. We've got to get some tools because that is a 3/4, I believe, and I'm not real sure. It says it up here someplace, but anyways, yeah, I think it's a 3/4 wrench we need to take this off of the hot water heater. So let's go do that. So this is the water heater. We're not going to really do anything right now. I just want to show you where everything is. When you open it up, water heaters could have a circuit breaker here, which means it's electric and it's gas. Ours do not. Ours have nothing in there whatsoever. So ours is just plain gas coming out. This is the gas coming out. This is the burner section in here, and it lights up in there. There's a little igniter right here that goes tick, 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 makes a spark when the gas gets blowing out. This is where the air flows. This right here, I don't know if you could see it. There's water in here a little bit. I think it's from rain, but that's the anode. And the anode I don't know if you can even see it. This thing right here. See that right there? All right, so that thing is what we'll be taking out. Water comes out this way. So earlier, Dione had to get in between the wheels here and underneath, and there's a valve there, and you can see water coming out of it. There's a little pit cut on it, so she needs to turn that valve, which she's going to do now. And she's actually going to fix this. There. Now it's off?
It's off.
All right. Dione went underneath and she turned the valve off. Now it's back a sealed system. We're off the city water right now. So she turned on the pumps inside, which is going to pump from the freshwater tank that we have, the potable water. And that kind of went through the lines a little bit. So what we're going to do now is we're going to pour 6 gallons of vinegar, white vinegar, inside the potable tank, and then run that around, let it go around, circulate everything, and just let it sit, and hopefully everything will be taking all that lime scale away and the calcium and all that built up that's probably in there. Now, living up here, we don't have as much calcium as we had more than likely in the desert, but it was really bad down there. As you know, we sprayed the camper every day when it was 125 degrees to keep it cool. We had that white film on it, which we still do. Hard to get rid of that calcium. And then when we got up to Soap Lake, we changed the iode for the first time ever in 2.5 years. And that was a bad thing, but when we did, just chunks of calcium came out like big rocks. So that's what we don't want to happen. So this is what we're going to do. We're just going to let it soak for a couple hours, and then we'll come back to it, and I'll show you how to take apart the hot water heater, which I kind of did earlier, and we'll get that taken care of, right?
Yeah.
All right. So all right, guys. This is where the city water connection is, it says. So this is the inline filter I was telling you about. We wrap usually everything in. If we're up in a area that's going to get really super cold or super hot, we go ahead and wrap it in the insulation, which is, I guess, works pretty well. We even put it over the filter itself. So we're going to change this filter out at the end after we do everything else. And this right here is a potable water. So this is onboard freshwater supply. Okay, it's really hard to get anything in there, funnel or anything, and so we're gonna have to find something to put it in with. And then we're going to take these 6 gallons and we're going to pour it in there and run it through the system, and hopefully that will get rid of all the scale and lime and all the crap in it. And then we'll just repeat and flush and rinse, and yeah, it's gonna. So now that we got this thing figured out, we got the funnel from the back end of the truck. This came from the air conditioner. It's a kind of a drainage one, but they gave us 2 of them because we have one in the house. That fits pretty much right there. And then this actually goes in the hole here, and it works fine. So I am going to pour, and she's going to hold this. And we're gonna do these. Watch that right there. Don't, and lift it up higher. Here we go. There's the first gallon. It'll smell like vinegar when I get done. All right, this is the last one here, 6 of them. Kind of worked out pretty well, didn't it? Remember we tried to put some bleach in it one time, and that was a pain in the butt, and we just started filling it in a hose and dumping the hose in it. That was silly. So we got all 6 in.
Yep.
And gonna rinse all that out so we don't smell like vinegar. Put this on, let it sit in there. And then we're going to go inside the house here now. This tells us our battery, which our battery is good, but only because we're on a charger. It's probably not very good. We need to get new ones. The freshwater tank says it's 2/3 full, almost full. And then the black water tank says it's full, which it probably is halfway, but there's toilet paper wrapped around the sensors, which is in every camper. And then it says our gray water, which is always open, is 1/3, which is probably crap, mold, whatever, growing around the sensor. But then you've got these buttons here. This is for our water heater. We never keep it on because it's a gas water heater. We turn it on about 20 minutes before you want to take a nice hot shower, and it comes out really well most of the time, except now when it's dirty. And then this is the water pump. This is for your freshwater tank that's on board for your portable water. So this button right here is what we've got turned on now, and it lights up. So I'm going to turn on the water here, and you can see we got pretty good pressure with the onboard pump. We didn't at first, but we had to go and fix the line. It was all crimped coming out of the tank going to the pump itself. So the only way I can tell if that's running through and it's got the vinegar in it is by smelling it. Does that got vinegar in it?
Yep.
Okay. So now we're going to let that vinegar sit, and it will foam up everything, hopefully, that's cruddy, and we'll get rid of all that stuff. Just for crap, I'm going to do this. So just to make sure that there is vinegar in that water, okay, I've got some baking soda here. If everybody knows what happens if you took science class and made the volcanoes, either with your kids or you did it, this should foam all up, right? Let's see what happens. Here's the glass with all of it in it. There's a whole bunch in there. Watch. Look at that. So yep, there's vinegar in there. So now all that vinegar and all that is going down my drain. Check that out. So yep, we got lots of vinegar in our tank because baking soda don't lie. All right, so what I did was I did the same thing again with the hot water. So I let it run and run and run and run until I can smell or know that there was vinegar coming out of the sink itself. And when it started coming out, the water obviously was hot before, so it got colder, and I knew that was the nice cold water that was in that tank finally getting through the lines. I filled this up with baking soda, and I filled the glass up, and it foamed up really good, and all that went down the drain to clean out the drain. And also we left the gray water tank shut, so it's not open, and that's going to clean the baking soda, and the vinegar will clean the gray water tank out. So we will have all this cleaned out by the end of the day, and it won't take that long. The whole thing probably, we're going to let it sit for a good hour, so we're just going to go outside and relax. So this is the next step. We're going to put the socket on this, take this off, drain the water out of the hot water tank itself, and we're going to go ahead and put in the new iode. So this is it right here. I got it almost undone. I'm going to open this up, and as you can see, that doesn't look that bad. That's all the calcium that was in it before. So that is it. This is actually a lot of the calcium that was there from when we were down in the desert. So as you can see, it's the same one. Big difference in it. This one actually isn't bad, but I'm going to put a new one in it anyways. They're $8. It's no big deal. But that's all the crap that's in our water heater.
No wonder we don't have any hot water.
Yeah, so we're going to have to clean all this stuff out, which we're doing now. So now what we're doing is I'm filling this up here. This is where the portable water is. This is where we poured in the 6 gallons of the vinegar. And we're gonna let that fill back up the tanks, and we're gonna run all the water through it and let it go into the drain. The drain is gonna be in our gray water. Then we're gonna release that one of those handles over there underneath. And it's gonna come down here and wash out the hose at the end. The filter on. This is the new filter. I'll pull this up a little bit. And we hooked it back up to the city water. So we're going to flush everything out that way, but we also have to get it primed because we lost our prime because we ran all the water out of it. So this tank is full now, and we want to keep flushing it, and we want to keep using that water. So what we'll do is we'll go inside and we'll start with this water on and run everything, and then we'll turn off this water from the hose over there, and then this water will turn on the pump, and it should have been priming itself throughout all the hoses, and it should pump good. Hopefully, right? Right. All right, it's been about an hour that we let this stuff soak. We're gonna just turn them all on in here. Now mind you, this is all going down into our gray water tank, and it's shut off. So that's running slow, but it's running. There it goes. Perfect. Hear it? The burner's on now. So all right, this next project is putting the tomato plants in. Dione went over to the shed over there and found some bricks, so we're going to put that in. Next we're going to put in the dirt, go ahead and put in the tomato plants, and I don't know where the red thing is.
It's behind the toolbox.
That's what I thought. So we'll put the red thing on it. The red thing is a little cage to just to keep it upright, I guess. I don't know. Keep the critters out, but if these elk here, if they want to
Munch on them.
yeah, if the elk want to come and munch on them, they're going to munch on them anyways. It really doesn't matter. So here we go. This is what we're going to do. So I'm going to make a little hole. That's one of them's going to go there. I like to bust this up just a little bit. So it knows what to do. And put it in. There you go. There. Holding the camera wrong. Sorry about that. So that's what I like to do, is put it in there. This soil is hot. I can feel it because it's got lots of good stuff in it. So this one. This one we'll put in right there. This there, this, put it there. There, those are planted now, and hopefully we'll have some tomatoes in 6 months, if not sooner, huh?
If sooner.
So that's a look at the tomato plants and all these. All those seeds we just planted, we put them in the little pots, so they'll be growing, and then we'll transfer them into these pots probably later. So here it is right here. These I just it said to broadcast, which means spreading them out by throwing them. So what I did was the seeds I just kind of put them all in here about this depth and then put this much soil on top. Same thing with over here, did the same thing. And these, we just poked little holes in it. We put them in a bunch of seeds. So honestly, there's 4 packs of seeds all in here. All right, guys, thanks for watching today. We're wrapping up everything with our projects. We had to have a long video because I wanted to show you guys how to actually clean out all your lines and your tanks and everything. So we got all that done today. Hopefully you learned something. I know we did. And you can see us again next week on Misfits Adventures at 6 o'clock in the morning on Sunday. We'll have another video out for you. So, with that said, you can write us at msfitzsadventures@gmail.com. You can see us on Facebook or Instagram. We also have our new website, which is misfitsadventures.com. And then you can also get our stickers we've got. We've been selling a lot of stickers in the last couple weeks, but we've got some more that came in, and they are $7. And to get one, you have to send a self-addressed stamped envelope to P.O. Box 1012, Warrington, Oregon, and that's 97146. And then we'll send out some stickers to you really quick. But thanks, guys, for watching. Come back and see us next Sunday. We appreciate y'all. Subscribe, like, and share. Tell your friends. Bye, guys.